Hey, it's your gamer friend Peadee, and we're back for episode 6 of Nethack. Now, if this is your first time watching it, I'm just going to give you a quick summary. Basically, it's one of the original roguelikes. There are no animations. It's all I play in the tiles version. The original version was all just in ASCII characters, like letters and numbers and commas and question marks and whatnot. And now it's been out for 100 years. I mean, it originally was created in '85. It's been a massive collaboration of different programmers over the years, updating it to work on all kinds of different platforms. It is a true roguelike. Every time you die, the dungeon randomly resets and everything is different. An orange potion, which used to be a healing potion, might be poison now. You never know. It's all random. There's no way the only way to be able to identify any objects is through trial and error and experimentation. Basically, we have here Nethack 3.43, which has last been updated 10 years ago. I'm gonna start a new character, so I think I have a Peadee, so we'll call this one Peadee 2, and we'll just hit OK. I always play Elven Rangers, that's just my preference, so we're going to pick a Ranger. There's a lot of different characters. If you look in my earlier episodes, I kind of go through all the different options. I'm going to call out all the different commands as I do, because it's all keyboard based. I mean, you can do a little bit with the mouse, but it's not even worth it. It's not even worth using the mouse. You just have to memorize the keys. So I will call out the keys as I go through. This is the introductory text. Basically, it just says that because I'm elven, my alignment is chaotic. And so my god is Mars, and so I'm supposed to go find an amulet called the Amulet of Yendor, who's being, which is what my god wants. And so basically, we have to go through the dungeon and level up and get power items, and eventually grab the Amulet of Yendor and make it out of the dungeon alive. So, we have here, this is me right here, if you can see my mouse. This is the dog. That's your pet. First things first, I'm going to hit Shift 2, which is the ampersand, and that turns off auto pickup. If you look at the top left, that tells you everything that is going on as far as commands go. And I'm going to hit I for inventory, and you see here I have a +1 elven dagger, a +1 elven bow, 58 +2 elven arrows, 36 regular arrows, and an uncursed +2 elven cloak, and 5 lembas wafers, which is food from Lord of the Rings for elves. So I'm going to do one more thing. This is sort of because the longer you play, the more little tricks and things you learn. I'm going to hit the hashtag key, the pound key, and I'm going to type name, N-A, and it automatically fills name. These are called the meta commands. Name, and then I'm going to name an individual object, and I'll say yes, and I'm going to name A, which is my dagger, and we're going to call it capital S Sting. And this is from Lord of the Rings, when Bilbo finds, not Lord of the Rings, from The Hobbit, when Bilbo finds an elven dagger, he says, I shall name you Sting. And now I have the +1 Sting. Now that automatically lets me detect goblins and orcs, and you can see there's a goblin over here, that little pink blob on the right. This is a gravestone. It says rest in peace on it. There's an up staircase here. If you go up the up staircase, you go to level 0, and you lose the game because you did not find the Amulet of Yendor. So don't go up on the first level. This door is locked. The only thing I can do at this point is kick, because I don't have any keys or anything. So we hit K for kick, and I'm using the number pad for my directional, so I'm going to hit left direction. kick, and it says wham, kick, wham. Now, it is actually alerting monsters to your presence. And we're going to kill these grid bugs. Those are from the movie Tron. Bubbly potion we found. This is a statue. It's a statue of a grid bug. Sometimes they come to life. This is a down staircase. We definitely do not want to go down any farther than we have to until we have leveled up a bit and explored this area fully. Okay, the dog killed a kobold zombie, which is a lower level, easy kind of guy to kill. There was a newt, and the dog killed the newt for me, and here is our friend the goblin. We murdered him, and let's see, we have a goblin corpse, and I'm going to go ahead and eat it, so I'm going to hit E for eat. Oh, actually, no, I'm not. I'm going to hit E for eat, yes. Okay, tastes terrible, we finished eating it. Now, I'm hit comma, which gives me the option to select what to pick up. I'm going to pick up all of these things. And hit enter, and now we have some stuff in our inventory. Now there's some money, and then there's some armor here. Now let's see, it's chainmail. That would be better than what we have now, but a lot of items in this world are cursed, so I'm going to pick it up. I'm going to drop it here, D, and it was letter K. Okay. So the thing is that your dog will not tread on things that are cursed. Now, if you noticed, he did walk across it, so that means it's not cursed. I, for inventory, we're going to... Oh, okay, so E is my cape. You can't put on armor if you're wearing a cape, so you have to take off your cape. I just did capital T, and it automatically assumed, because I only had one piece of armor, it showed me, it took off my only piece of armor. Now we're going to hit capital W, and we're going to put on K. And if you look at the very bottom, it says I'm at level 1. I have 21 gold pieces, 14 hit points. My power is 3. AC, that's armor class, is 10. So I'm going to put this on, K. And now my AC is 5. And now I'm going to hit W again, and capital W. And now it's going to let me put on my cloak. And you see my AC goes down to 2. So, yeah, so that's a big difference. That means less stuff will be able to hit us. Some rats, murder them. And as I go, I'm also, okay, we just killed a newt. Now, if I hit E, we can eat this, and there's a chance that we'll get an intrinsic from this creature, which means that, like, if you remember, Eye of Newt is a witch ingredient, so we're going to hit that, and it says yes, and it says you feel a mild buzz. Okay, and now if you look down, my power went from 3 to 4. Power is what you can use to cast spells. Obviously a ranger does not get to cast spells right away. He has limited spell power later in the game as he levels up. There's a jackal, we're killing it, we killed it. The dog also fought a jackal, it looks like, but it's gone now. It's also important that you let your pet feed on creatures, because that's a boulder I'm pushing out of the way, by the way. It says with great effort you move the boulder. Okay, so we moved it to another room. Every time I move, I press S as well to search. Grid bugs, a newt. We're going to eat this newt too. Eat. Okay, we did not get an intrinsic that time. It's alright. So we're going to just continue to go through this entire dungeon area. Now, this is a wand, so we'll pick that up. Now, there's a couple ways we can identify wands. You can just zap it at something, but sometimes that's not a good idea. If you're too close to a wall and you like zap a lightning wand, it'll bounce back and hit you in the face. Sometimes you can tell what a wand does by what happens in the graphics. You can also use a wand to engrave, and if it's the kind of wand that lets you engrave things, like it's a fire wand, you can actually engrave things. Here, let's go ahead and do that. It's probably not. It might be. There's some cursed ones that are actually, you know, they work both ways. They can be cursed or they can be helpful. Let's see here. So, what is our okay? Wand is L. If you look at the inventory on the right, lowercase L. So let's do engrave. Oops. How do you do engrave? Is it like 8? I don't remember. Let's use question mark. Okay. Let's see. Long description of game and commands. Okay. It's been a while since I played. I just don't remember how to engrave. You don't use engrave that much. And capital E is engrave. Duh. Okay. E. We're gonna and it gives you options of what to write with, and we're gonna use L. You write in the dust with a maple wand. That means that it is not a fire or a lightning. And it says it glows and fade. It cost us a charge, whatever it is. We still. I mean, it could be turn invisible. It could be speed monster. It could be a lot of different things. There's a lot of different wands. Like I said, every game when the dungeon resets, you get a different. There's another door over here we didn't explore. It resets, and so you know you can't count on it being the same wand every time. Okay, we're gonna hit zap, and we're gonna hit L, direction. The sleep ray hits the jackal. The sleep ray hits the jackal. That means they are asleep now. We murdered them. And there's a lichen. We're gonna pick up the lichen corpse. Lichen is a food item, and it does not spoil. So it's important to carry that around because some food does spoil. Clear potion, that's always water, but it could be holy water or cursed or just water. This door is locked. We'll hit K to kick it. Okay. I think we have cleared out this level. So we're going to go to the next floor. Make sure that when you go downstairs, your dog is adjacent to you. So I'm going to press period, which lets me skip a turn. And then he's adjacent to me now. So now we're just going to press shift period, which is the bracket on the right bracket, I guess it's called. And it goes downstairs. And you see there's a newt there. It's dead. The dog picked up a wand. I'm wanting to drop it, please. There it is. Wand of sleep. So we have 2 wands of sleep now. We're just going to go and open all these doors and search. It's important to search too because you're looking for traps. Oh, and this is a store. So now we get to see some fun stuff. Now the dog will pick up items and drop them, and you can train him to pick stuff upside, drop stuff outside. If he drops it into the first square before the door, he will. It considers that outside. Like right now, it's in the door. We can pick that up. So we got a free scroll, and he gave us another one. Good job. And you can clean out an entire store this way. But if you steal stuff from the store, the shopkeeper will aggro on you, and you can, if you're high enough level, you'll be able to kill him. They've always got wands and things like that. They're very tough. He gave us a spell book. Come on, give me another. So, and another trick you can do if you pick things up. Okay, so this is 150. Now, the cheapest scroll you can get is the identify scroll. So like this is 30. So Thar probably is identify. So we're gonna do capital D for drop, and it gives you a whole bunch of options. And you can do unpaid items, and so I'm going to hit U for unpaid items, and then I'm going to drop U, the 150 gold piece scroll, and we have 54 gold pieces, so I'm going to hit P, which is pay, and I'm going to say yes, I'm going to pay for this scroll. So I'm going to hit yes. Okay. So, okay, he dropped another spell book for us. Can you give me anything else, doggo? Come on. Oh, another scroll. Good job. Now there's curse scrolls and there's good scrolls. I mean, there's like a scroll of forgetfulness, and you'll forget the maps, and you know, anything that you've charted before will be erased. So you have to. This door is locked. Okay, kick. So we're just going to keep on going through this. Okay. Oh, I faint from lack of food. I forgot to eat. So we're going to eat. Let's eat an orange. Orange is delicious. I'm still very weak, so we're going to eat F. Okay, so we're back up to normal strength. I forgot to. You have to pay attention to everything. I forgot to eat. Okay. There's a boulder. Oh, look, a pick. All right. So, okay, the dog is fighting with someone. That's what it says. You hear some noises in the distance. Okay, we definitely want to mess around with these sinks, probably. Hobbit throws a dagger. You're almost hit by a dagger. We'll pick that up. Okay, we killed the Hobbit. I'm going to go ahead and eat him. Yes. Alright. So we'll continue to search here. I want the dog to identify that pick for me as uncursed, because having a pick is a very handy thing to have. We got another scroll. Thar, I'm pretty sure, is the identify scroll. I think we decided that. We found some money and a down staircase. As you can see, I'm just being very, you know, completist about mapping the entire area. Okay, this is a mold. We're going to use my bow for the first time, so I'm going to press X because my bow is my secondary weapon, X. So now it says Elven Bow in hand. And so now we're going to hit F for firing, and we're going to fire a bow, and we killed it. I also went up a level. We'll switch back to my dagger, and we'll continue to search. Okay, so we have this pick here. So let's see if the dog will step on it. Oh, it doesn't look like he wants to. Come on, dog. Okay, he stepped on it. Good. So we're now slightly overburdened because of this pick. It says you have trouble lifting a broad pick. Your movements are slowed slightly because of your load. That means that we're going to attack slower and move slower. But we can do something about this. We have a bunch of these spell books. Oh, we can't cast spells yet, but we could go ahead and learn them. So R and T. Okay. It says you feel a wrenching sensation. You can move again. That means that the spell was too powerful for me, and we teleported. We're okay though. Now we're going to read X. Okay. You begin memorizing the runes. You learn the invisibility spell. Now, if I hit capital Z, zap, and you can see it says it's a level 4 spell. It's called invisibility. Its category is escape, and it's 100% fail because I'm not high enough level yet. Oh, it says please leave your mattock outside because I have this pick. and it doesn't want you to steal stuff and then drop down to the next level, so it doesn't let you bring picks in. It's like a rule of the game. There is an expression in Nethack. Now, if you notice, the alert says you feel tough. You must be leading a healthy lifestyle. That means that my constitution went up 1, and so now I'm con 15. It says. There is my dog. Oops. I ran right into a gas spore, which are explosive. I'm lucky I didn't kill my dog. Uh-oh. Bear trap closes on your foot. There's nothing you can do except try to struggle out. It did do damage to me. Okay. So, oh, now the dog is caught in the... We're going to hit untrap, direction. Oh. Okay, so let's see. Hashtag you untrap, direction. You disarm the bear trap. Okay, so... now, I was talking earlier about these sinks. I want to map the rest of this level, and then we're going to work on these sinks. Now, basically, there's a couple things you can do with sinks. If you kick a sink, there's a chance that a magic ring will pop out. Only one ring will pop out per sink. I'm going to use my bow on this acid blob. No, I'm not. There we go. We killed it. So we got an acid blob corpse and a food ration. Why not? The dog picked up my spare arrows. He put them down somewhere. I have to look for them. Okay. But in addition to kicking, getting magic rings, there's also bad things that can be, and more likely that the bad things will be in there. There is a black ooze, I think it's called, and it's a very powerful, there's my arrows, a very powerful monster. However, we're probably guaranteed to go up a level or 2 if we kill it, and we can kill it with arrows because it moves kind of slow, so you can just run away from it. But then there's also a chance that a succubus will come out, but because I'm chaotic, it won't be aggro on me, probably. And there's a chance we can kill that as well with arrows, but it moves pretty fast. So we're going to hit kick. Okay, clunk, the pipes vibrate noisily, nothing happens. Kick, clunk. Now you can also hurt yourself by kicking it. Okay, got a black ooze. So we're going to run away from this fellow. Okay. Fire. 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 Move out of the way. Okay, I think I'm not wielding my... Oh no, that's why it wasn't hitting them. Fire. 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 Okay. We got... You killed the black pudding. You're... Welcome to experience level 4, and it says you feel awake. That means that when, okay, now also we're going to eat this black pudding corpse, and we might get poison resistance, electrical resistance, let's see, we might get nothing. So eat, yes. Okay, you have a very bad case of stomach acid. That means we took damage. It tastes terrible, and your health currently feels amplified, and that is their funny way of saying that you have electrical resistance intrinsic now. Now, if you notice, my hit points are 8, very low. So we're going to be very careful about what we attack for a minute, but I want to pick up my arrows. So we're just going to chill out here, and I'm pressing period to let my turns go, just standing here, until I get back to 26 hit points. And there's a acid blob, so we'll fire. You don't generally want to melee an acid blob. We're now level 5 because we got so much XP from the black pudding that we went up almost 2 levels. So Alright, so we're now... Okay, there's a giant rat. Killed it. Alright, we're almost at full hit points. I'm going to eat a food ration. D. Okay, we are satiated. That means that if we eat anything else, we'll get sick and we can choke on our food and die. And you notice that there's a green ball. That's the gas spore, a gas spore. So we're going to fire at that. And we blew it up. And nothing was damaged. So we're at full XP. We're going to resume kicking, or hit points I meant. We're going to resume kicking. Clunk, clunk, clunk. Ouch, that hurt. Okay, we took 5 hit points of damage. You can actually die from this if your hit points are low and you kick. And it'll also say stuff like, if you try to kick right away after you get damaged, it'll say your leg is in no shape for kicking. Okay. It says the dishwasher returns. You feel very attracted to the succubus. That means we fell under her spell. The succubus murmurs in your ear while helping you undress. Take off your cloak. It's in the way. And he says, "Shall I remove your suit?" And you say no. And she goes away. Now it's on the level. It's going to keep on attacking us. But let's keep on kicking. It attacks by seducing you, but eventually it gets mad and it'll attack you. Okay. Muddy waste pops up from the drain. You see a ring shining in its midst. The dog is standing on top of the ring. So we can actually wear this. So but you don't use W like for wearing. You put P for put on. So capital P, and we do F, and we pick a finger. And the dog disappeared. Oh, he's right there. Okay, I have no idea what this ring does. It's not cursed, so I guess we'll leave it. Oh, no. R for remove. And what we have is a ring of aggravate monster. Here is the succubus coming back for us. I'm going to go ahead and attack her. Okay, you shoot 3 arrows. The first arrow hits the succubus, the second arrow hits the succubus, the third arrow hits the succubus. We killed the succubus. So that ring was aggravate monster. Basically what that means is all the monsters within a certain radius in the same room generally will aggro on you. So what we're going to do, capital F is the aggravate monster, so we're going to do hashtag or # and then N for name. And we're not going to name an individual object, so we're going to press no, and then we're going to call F. Granite ring. All granite rings are now known as aggravate monster. That way, you know, if you resume playing at a later time, you find the granite ring, you're like, oh, what does this do? Well, no, it's the aggravate monster ring. So we're going to kick this sink just like we did the last one. Okay, it says ouch, that hurts, so we're going to have to press period till we get our hit points back. Okay, a black ooze gushes from the drain, so we're going to hit fire. Okay. Can't see it. Okay. The arrow hits it, you kill it. So we're going to pick up the arrows and we're going to eat this black pudding corpse. You have a bad case of stomach acid. This black pudding corpse tastes terrible. You finish eating the black pudding corpse. We did not get an intrinsic this time. That's okay. So we're going to pick up these arrows. Now we're at level 33, or excuse me, experience level 33. We're level experience level 6. Kick. We're going to try to get another ring out of this deal. You can actually drop rings into the thing to identify them, but then you lose them. But if you have multiples and you're not sure what the ring does, you can do this, and the dishwasher returns. We got another succubus. Okay, you feel very attracted to the succubus. The succubus murmurs sweet nothings in your ear. Take off your suit, let's get closer. Time stands still while you and the succubus lie in each other's arms. You seem to have enjoyed it more than the succubus. That was an educational experience. You feel more experienced. Welcome to level 7. You feel stealthy. The succubus takes 90 Zorkmids for services rendered. So she took all my gold, but we went up a level. However, you notice that it took off all my armor, and I forgot earlier that it took off my cloak. So okay, so it just says the succubus acts as though she has got a headache. The succubus hits. So she's attacking us. So let's do a zap. Let's see if we can use the wand of sleep on her. She might not be. Okay. Okay, we put her to sleep. So let's wear our cloak. I'm going to get as far away from her as I can, and now we're going to attack her. Okay, we killed her. So we got our 90 gold pieces back here, and also some arrows. So now let's see if we can get that ring. It's just saying, all right, timer, come on, come on, come on. Ouch, that hurts. We lost 8 hit points. We're just gonna press period to let ourselves heal. Okay, a ring popped up. Let's see if the dog will step on it. Okay, he did. An engagement ring. There's a goblin. The dog is eating the corpse. So let's put on G, engagement ring. Left. It doesn't matter which hand it's on. We don't know what this does, but it might be positive, it might be negative. Okay, you see this big eye here. We're gonna fire at it with our bow. We kill the floating eye. Okay, we got a floating eye corpse. This is a really good thing to eat. Okay, the floating eye corpse tastes terrible. You finish eating the floating eye corpse, you feel a strange mental acuity. What that means is that if we're blind, we now have ESP and we can see all the monsters in the dungeon on the level. Why isn't it not? Okay, there we go. There's also a mold here. We'll fire at that. I think we're done with this level. We're going to go down one more level, and we'll probably end the episode. And I'm going to try to do these once a week. So let's see here. That you can hear, it says you hear some noises in the distance. That's usually a clue that your dog is in battle with someone. Okay. Alright, dog. Oh, we found a secret door. The Elven Rangers get automatic searching at a certain level, which we have now hit. Oh, you know what? We missed. Oh, I guess that wasn't much to miss, though. Okay, so let's go. Let's wait for a dog to get adjacent. I'm pressing period. We'll go down. Alright, I think we're going to call this an episode. Maybe I'll do these on Saturdays and Sundays. I think that's what I'll do. We'll do them twice a week, Saturdays and Sundays. And thanks. If you have any questions, go go feel free to leave it in comments. Also, go to nethack.org. The link is also in the description. And Nethack is a totally free game, and so you can play it on your PC, and there's even an iPhone version. I think it does cost like $1.99 or something like that, because someone adapted it for the iPhone. But there's a couple copies of it. The one that is closest to being what Nethack is just called iNethack. So I'll try to leave a link to that in the App Store if you have an iPod or whatever, iPod Touch, or an Apple type phone. You can put that in your phone and you can try it out there. Anyway, thanks for watching.